TomoNews presents A Day at the Zoo.
Meet the Toronto Zoo's newest and cutest inhabitant, this baby polar bear cub. He was born on November 9th, 2013, and he will one day grow up to be an unstoppable killing machine. Aw, look at his little paws. The Toronto Zoo's mama bear, Aurora, gave birth to 3 baby bear cubs on the same day, each one pinker and blinder than the next. Although zookeepers said this cub initially exhibited signs of weakness, within 48 hours his 2 brothers were dead, making this cute little guy the ultimate survivor. As is nature's way, this adorable ball of fluff will one day experience the insatiable urge to sink his fangs into a zoo handler's throat, rip out his esophagus, and spray red carnage all over the painted white fiberglass glaciers of his enclosure. Can you believe how cute his little button nose is? I just want to squeeze him. Polar bears are unique among land animals because they are the only species that will actively and deliberately hunt humans for food. In Norway, inhabitants of the snowy north live in constant fear that a polar bear will stalk them in the blinding snow, hold them down with one paw, and chew off their faces, while horrified townsfolk run for safety, forever scarred by the image of their loved one's skinless face screeching for help. Indeed, the polar bear is such a formidable killer that it cannot be brought down by a normal assault rifle or a handgun. Residents of the Arctic take high-powered rifles with them wherever they go, for only a massive hunting rifle has the power to crush through the bear's thick skull, and only then if you see it before it sees you. The most amazing thing about polar bears is how adult males will eat cubs of their own species that don't belong to them. Even as the polar bear teeters on the edge of extinction, the brutal facts of life in the Arctic mean this huggable baby cub will only be seen as future competition to any male which turns his gaze upon it. And one day when he grows up, the Toronto Zoo's little cub will be a remorseless killer too. Aww.
She's a foxy lady, but not the kind you're thinking of. Come one, come all, step right up and check out the wonder of several generations, the mysterious Fox-Lady Mumtaz Begum. What, you've never heard of her? Well, maybe it's because you've never been to Pakistan. But if you ever find yourself in Karachi, this woman, something, it's a very big hit. The people who visit here go away happy, and knowing they feel happy makes me feel happy too. There's a bond of love between me and them. Life is very short. It should be spent spreading smiles. The fortune-telling exhibit is a hit with both young and old. I feel very good. I had a nice talk with her. I am really happy. I'm happy I came here. I saw it during my childhood about 40 or 45 years ago. Mumtaz Mahal had arrived in Clifton in a circus. Today, I come here along with my grandchildren. I really enjoyed it. It is good and has improved. I liked it more than I did in the past. She spent the last 40 years giving people smiles and hope, but it's actually thanks to Murad Ali, who spends 12 hours a day in the Fox-Lady character, a job he inherited from his late father. Women and children are keenly interested in this character. They come here, they watch her, and they talk to her. This is an art. Mr. Ali is like an actor who can play this role and entertains the people. Mumtaz became an exhibit after a few people from a circus offered to set up the attraction 40 years ago. She has always been played by men because they're able to respond better to those who harass her, says Mr. Khan. A ticket to Mumtaz only costs about 10 US cents, so if you ever find yourself in Karachi wondering about the secrets of the world, it's a small price to pay for some answers.
Animal lover gets rejected by giraffe. A 2-year-old giraffe named Wally kicked a California woman who had climbed over a fence to get a closer look at him at the Henry Vilas Zoo in Madison, Wisconsin. Amanda Hall's efforts earned her a kiss on the cheek and a swift kick to the face. Hi-ya! Hall told police she loves giraffes and climbed over a fence to approach the 12-foot-tall animal. On her way through the second fence, Wally bent down and licked her on the face. Ah, wham! Whoa, what just happened? Wally likely felt threatened by the woman's presence and expressed his concern by smacking her with his dinner plate-sized hoof. According to the Wildlife Conservation Society, a threatened giraffe has the power to shatter a lion's skull or break its spine with a single deft kick. We hope Hull has time to read up on all sorts of giraffe fun facts as she recovers from her non-life-threatening injuries and pays off her fine of $686 for harassing zoo animals.
Dead cat becomes polar bear's favorite toy.
Wel, ik wil zo vooraf hier aan. Goed wat dan, hè? Op het teken.
"83 penguins from the Detroit Zoo happily waddled to their new home." 83 penguins got their 15 minutes of fame on Thursday, April 7th when they took a stroll in Detroit. From Gen 2 to Macaroni, the happy waddlers got the, blue carpet treatment as they relocated from their old habitat at the Detroit Zoo to the new Polk Penguin Conservation Center, the largest penguin facility in the world, slated to open April 18th. The penguins are moving on up. The new facility will have 10 times more water habitat, giving the swimming birds 325,000 gallons of 37-degree water to play in. It will be the deepest penguin aquatic environment anywhere outside their native Antarctic waters, allowing them to dive 25 feet below the surface. That's one big swimming pool. Happy moving day, little guys!
Panda playing in the snow will melt your cold, icy heart. This panda playing in the snow will definitely melt your cold, icy heart.
Lions caught roughhousing in snow at Hogle Zoo in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Have you seen this adorable animal? Officials are still on the lookout for a red panda that went missing from the Virginia Zoo this week and are hoping a geothermal camera will help with the search. Sunny the red panda was last seen in her habitat around 5 p.m. on Monday, but was nowhere to be found when staff went to check on her first thing the next morning. The 19-month-old remained missing even after a thorough search of zoo grounds. Staff are hopeful that Sunny's just hanging around somewhere in the zoo, though it's also possible she wandered off the property. Anyone who spots Sunny is advised to immediately call the hotline and not to touch or feed her. She may be cute and cuddly, but she's still a wild animal.
Rare white lion born in Brazil Zoo. Só no come e dorme, hein? De 3 em 3 horas. A filhote tem quase 2 meses que enfrentar um desafio. Ela foi rejeitada pela mãe, ela gosta, ela aceita muito bem o contato humano. Ela precisa de carinho. Tem uma certa frequência em animais biológicos, principalmente nos primeiros nascimentos. Ela vai poder voltar a fazer contato com o pai e com a mãe? Nós acreditamos que sim. Não agora. Ela é muito pequena e o risco dele são filhotes que acabam rejeitando. E não vale a pena insistir? Deixar ele lá mais tempo com a leoa? É um risco muito grande porque...
Cute clouded leopard kitten is your daily dose of aww.
Watch this adorable month-old baby pelican grow up.
Cincinnati Zoo's baby Hippo getting her own Facebook video series. Hip Hippo Hooray! Internet celebrity Fiona the Baby Hippo is going to be headlining her very own program, The Fiona Show. Fiona has been an internet sensation ever since her premature birth in January, when she came into this world weighing a mere 29 pounds. She now weighs a healthy 450 plus and has her own ice cream, in addition to her own craft beer. The not-too-tiny baby has also been named Honorary Deputy Sheriff in order to help keep the Cincinnati streets safe. There's also a children's book in the works as well. The show plans to release its first video on Tuesday. The zoo hasn't said yet how many videos will be posted, nor how frequently they'll be made. But hey, the more the merrier.